What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Barella's new in 4. If you want cheap and reliable coins, go over to U7Buy in the description. Look at all the coins, go to your purchase, and before you hit checkout, make sure you use the discount code JT11. Use the code and you should get 5% off all of your FIFA 20 free coins. So in today's video, we are taking a look at 87 Barella. He has got an 86 originally, and to be honest, he looks a pretty sound card. High work rates, right-footed. He's got the freestyle, which is probably the only disappointing bit. He's coming in at about 120 at the moment, but obviously he has only just come out, so I can imagine that will drop. He is explosive, but can be changed to controlled for all of you new gen, and we've got no traits on him, and with that anchor, we get a whopping 84 pace, 85 defending, and 87 physical. We've already got very good passing on him with a short and long doing well. We've got dribbling for absolute days, which I'm hoping is the big benefit. The one stats I'm looking at, or the two stats, for instance, I'm looking at agility and balance, both being 91. I am very excited to see what that is like in game, because with the controlled runners, they seem to do quite well, and hopefully that is a nice left stick dribble to maybe get the passes off. So without further ado, let's jump into Barella and see him in action. Barella chasing down as much as he can. Good work from Barella. Gets the standing challenge. I want to see. He's not managed to really have too much of the ball at the moment. The guy is completely going wide. I want to see what that left stick is like. Let's have a little cut inside here. We'll go back again. Can we go back? Okay, I'm just seeing the 91 dribbling definitely intrigues me in terms of what it can actually do. The controlled running's not going to be great for going through on goals, so cam-wise, again, it's going to be a nice card, but most definitely not the pacey sort of cam like a Kaka or anything like that. He is definitely stapled into that box-to-box mid, who's going to be able to have that defensive duty down with, obviously, the anchor put onto him, but he's not necessarily going to be the attacking force that you want. But the agility balance will be able to kind of go for the pass in and maybe get in some space in behind with only the free-star. Barella going to see it out for me. I'm looking for any sort of passive we can. We know we can move it. The defense on him is absolutely on point. He's getting every single tackle right at the moment. So Barella's not really having any room to breathe in that middle. We're going to find him maybe on the run, holding his run there. I like it. Can we get the pass down the wing? Nice one into Ashley Cole that leads to this attack. Oh, Vlahovic with it. Chiesa with a nod back to his defenders. Barella on the track back, which is always nice. We can leave the defender to attack Cole. Barella goes for Anthony. Manages to win the ball back with a little bit of help from his companion. In the middle for Barella. I like this kind of play from him. Go with a little through ball. That is shocking. I don't know who to put at fault there. Vlahovic didn't even stick a leg out, but then the pass straight to Virgil from Barella there. Beautiful. Back to Barella. Looking for the outside of Sterling. Back for Barella. Gone for a... Okay, well, that is just broken. They definitely will fix that, but that is a beautiful Trivela. I kind of was looking for a through ball, accidentally pressed B, and he's just absolutely lobbed the keeper. Again, I can't really merit too much on that. That's a good tackle, though, because obviously it is a broken meta in this game. I feel like if you're anywhere in them topper divisions, you've probably definitely seen people just absolutely forcing that every single time. Like, it doesn't work every time, or at least I can't. Oh, Barella. Barella has gone for the finish. Edison this time pulling off a worldie of a save. And I think we've got ourselves our first rage quit. Barella's going to run the show this time. I wonder who he's got. He's got Kessie already. We've got a Neymar in the game as well. That's going to be an interesting one. Don't really come up against him too much. Barella's been absolutely sensational in that middle. Very quick, very nice on the dribble. That is exactly what I was hoping for with that 91 agility. Try and go for the Trivela again. We're going to find a bit of Barella in here. He's going to go for it again and again to Stegen this time, not being able to make the save. It is beautiful inside that box. And from kickoff, I think he's won about 2 out of 3 already. I think when you've got somebody like Barella having a solid DM, we have Conte on this account, who is just absolutely working as a teammate with him, constantly getting the ball. Both of them are very good on the ball, which is always good. And then obviously Barella can kind of just take it forward by looking at the positions here every single time into Vlahovic. Vlahovic with a slap across, and it's a left foot finish. both of them working incredible, and we've got ourselves another rage quit. So going into the overall for Barella then, he's coming in at 1-2, about 122 to 124 at the moment. I can see him probably dropping a little bit. We know that his 86 is very low in price, and I think with him, he's going to be one that's going to be nice to use, but probably only if you pack him. I think at the moment, I definitely wouldn't spend over 100k on him, judging from other centre mids that we've got. If we're looking in the Serie A itself, I personally would probably go for Milinkovic at the moment. Again, new gen really only. I feel like old gen would definitely like a Barella in their team. He's got very nice base stats throughout. You whack the anchor on him, he becomes even more defensive, whereas obviously for new gen, Milinkovic can go into that lengthy mode, which is always the optimum one. Brozovic, I don't know, he can't go lengthy. So again, one that in terms of new gen more than likely won't be used. I know we have had very, very little on the Serie A centre mids in terms of promos. If you can afford him, Marquisio is just god content. Honestly, he was brilliant. Again, you've got Milinkovic as the gold. I would probably look at just the gold Barella, to be honest. If you're looking at another DM for him, Tonali is, again, another fantastic one. And if we go further down, Zambo is brilliant, plus upgradable. Same with Benacer. I don't think he's going up, but he's still a nice 84. I don't know if that SBC has finished yet, which I'm assuming it probably has by now. But in terms of Barella's upgrade, again, a +1 is not going to give you massive amounts of upgrade. It's only going to give you the dynamic image, and that's about it. You are going to keep some sort of value with the card, because more than likely, once he hits his minimum price, that is all he's going to go to, unless he gets another one that then drops it down a little bit. But he's most definitely not going to drop as much as the gold card. For instance, if he was to carry this over for a solid month or two, the gold card more than likely will hit that minimum price, and it would be a lot lower than hitting the minimum of Barella already. In terms of what you've got with this card, though, you can obviously go with the anchor, which will turn him into controlled. I personally like my, especially box-to-box, more controlled than explosive. But what that does is give you that little bit more of a running speed. Explosive is very quick and go. Sometimes you don't need that with a centre mid. You want him to maybe hold the ball, slow the play down a little bit. You don't want him to be absolutely busting after every single first touch of the ball. With the anchor, you get that pace increase. You also get the defending and physical. People will argue that with the explosive, you can get more pace. I just don't feel like it's more beneficial for a player that can't go lengthy. So anchor would definitely be the move. You add the extra physicality, which is always a bonus, especially being 5'8". You're going to find the likes of Kessie, Tuchemeni. They are going to absolutely overrun him with physicals without a little bit of an upgrade there. Defensive side, very nice as well. I think the biggest point for me with this card is got to be that dribbling. The agility balance is absolutely brilliant for getting around players, as well as then having the great composure, reactions, and ball control. It makes him a perfect mid, and most definitely if this is the first upgrade we've got from him, any more from now is going to be absolutely brilliant, and you'll notice a much bigger difference from his 86, say, to his 88 or 89. I've always said +1s, minimal upgrades. As we've seen, 1s and 2s everywhere. There's no 3s or 4s in pretty much many of the stats, and that's where it really counts. And I think the only thing left for this card really then is the weak foot and skills. Everything else will progressively go up, which is always nice, but the skill moves and weak foot is the one that I definitely want to see in them 4s and 5s for this card. Overall wise, I'd give him a solid, I'd say 8.5. I think in terms of informed centre mids, what I've used so far from the top elite to kind of like the bottom level, I would put him in the top category, just not necessarily the elite. So let me know down below what you think. Make sure you check the videos out on the left. More reviews and stuff coming very soon. So if you want to see that, make sure you hit that subscription button with the notification bell on, mouthful and a half. And I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.